Then on the other hand, along with this grandiose creation, there is a streak that, from my perspective, almost appears as understatements, diminishing of things. Because from my frog perspective, not being able to see the big lions, the general lions, it might appear as if there are some quite extreme things that have happened in my life, and there has been some rather remarkable losses of, to me it looks like everything my entire life, but people keep telling me that you shouldn't paint things in black like that. There's probably another one of these features, negative thinking and such. You might indeed, considering how huge this problem is, so complex and everything so messed up, and really affecting every single part of my life, you might expect that this might perhaps be a tough one, dealing with recovering from sorting things out, but I shouldn't be thinking like that, because just get healthy, and then you will be back on track. And also those things that no matter which perspective you take, but just those things that have happened for whatever reason, they are quite a bit to the extreme side, and sometimes I try to remind some people about it. Are you actually aware the very size of this, what I'm actually into? I imagine it may have been some hard times. Yeah, you might say. I might even say that should perhaps be a bit more on some hard times. And really, how do you expect anything to go back to normal? Now, this is one side of it, is that I do actually happen to know some of what I'm actually fighting against. But even seen from the other perspective, which seeks explanations within me to everything, this cluster of problems that is required to explain all this, having that in mind, how do they actually think that this would be cured in a weekend of a psychiatric intensive care, or because it really seems like because there's this huge problem with my lack of insight, and as if it's all about that, we must get this guy to understanding things. He must see some consequences and realize that some things are not really acceptable, some things are not normal, healthy, natural, and they are really not acceptable in a modern democratic Christian society. And this becomes some of a problem of its own, because that's one of the basic features of all this, is that this guy has no understanding about things. Then, unfortunately, nothing really indicates that. So, new and more complex explanations are required all the time. So if now he actually has some understanding for things, then how can we find an explanation which does not include understanding or insight? And in that work, I really can't say I envy those people.